Mr. Jason.
Hi, nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
Berlinale is a very major festival of the year and in the Germany. Could you please tell us the main reason why Audi partners with such a major event? Does the company and the festival share the same values?
Yes, I think we certainly share the same values, and I think there's a lot of parallels between film and what we do. I mean, there's a huge emotional fascination for film, and there's also a fascination for cars. In film, there's a lot of use of innovative technologies, and of course we live from innovative technologies. So I think there's a lot of parallels, but mostly for us it's really interesting to have this as an interesting engagement platform for our customers, for potential customers, for our dealers, because there's very, very few events that actually create such emotions around the red carpet and around premieres as a film festival does. So, and beyond that, we as Audi, we have a lot of engagement with film. So it's not just the Berlinale, we're involved with a lot of film festivals around the world, and of course placement in big Hollywood movies and also in smaller productions is something that's very important for us. So it's a whole package. It's not just the Berlinale, but the whole idea of film is something that fits very, very well to our brand.
We know that Audi is one of the main principal partners of the Berlinale. Does company plans or work on it to support other small film festivals or cultural events?
Well, we do around the world. I mean, the San Sebastian Film Festival, for instance, in Spain. In Tokyo, there's a big film festival. So we have a number of festivals that we do support, and yeah, we're always open to move forward. For instance, in Berlin, there's also some smaller kind of events that we sponsor that are not just happening around Berlinale time, but around the whole year. We do a lot of movie premieres in town. So it's a holistic approach, and we even kind of give creatives and young directors an opportunity to work on film. So yeah, that's something we also like to sponsor.
This is very nice that you mentioned that point, because my next question is about the short film section. We know that this year Audi has an award for the short films.
Yep.
And as well, we know that the short films, they're not so popular and not so commercial. So does the Audi help to grow young filmmakers in short film section?
I think that's part of the idea, but I do think that short film is actually a very innovative format. It's a real art to tell a story in a much shorter time and format. There's a lot of thinking and interpretation room. We think it's really progressive, and we as a brand like to be seen as a progressive brand. So we feel there's a natural fit for actually us to help support short films become more popular, and to curate great pieces of work.
And do you think that actually a big screen experience is more important over the online platforms such as HBO and Netflix?
Oh, I think both have their rights nowadays. I think there's the sensational series from the platforms you just mentioned that we all love watching at home. And by the way, the screens at home aren't that small anymore as they maybe were in the past. But I do still think going to the cinema, being in a big theatre, it's something very memorable, and it gives you maybe just a little more goosebumps than lying on the sofa at home. So I think it's something well worthwhile, putting your time in it. It's something that is not quick forgettable. So. No, I think, as we've seen, despite all the development of new technologies, of new screens, of new ways of consuming content and entertainment, the cinemas are still booming. Thank God, it's a lovely experience. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Indeed, we know that Audi is one of the main principal partners of the Berlinale since 2014,
Yes.
And in 2016 the company announced that it will continue its engagement till 2019.
Yeah.
Is it still final decision, or do you plan to extend your collaboration with Berlinale?
Oh no, the contract that we have is until 2019, and that for us is, we're really looking forward to the Berlinale next year. And of course, it's a successful platform, and we really enjoy the collaboration with the Berlinale. So there's no reason at the moment to say there's not a good perspective for it to carry on. Yeah, I think we really love being part of the Berlinale.
It's very nice. It's an amazing platform. And the last question: have you seen any of the premieres, and what is your favorite one? So what are you looking forward to see?
I have to be very honest. So far, I only saw the big premiere. So I saw Isle of Dogs, and I thought that was a very inspirational, creative format. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was a really exciting film. But I'm planning to go and see more premieres in the course of next week. But we've had a lot of events going on around the opening and the first 3 days, so I haven't made it to see more premieres so far.
I have to mention that we had a chance to attend event at the beginning of the festival at the Audi event for the Audi Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist projects, yes.
Yeah, and it was an amazing event, and we loved the project that you made with the director. And
Yeah, we do our job,
yeah, yes, it's amazing. And do you plan to do more or project like this later on?
It was our third Audi Zeitgeist event, but it was the first time we actually really connected it to film and connected it to the Berlinale. I think for us, these projects are experiments. So we bring together young directors and, in that case, a stunning setup of electronic musicians, or musicians in general. And it was an experiment. And I think you saw the premiere, and the following 2 days we had screenings, and it was always sold out. So we like to enable young creatives and young filmmakers, but also musicians, to come up with completely new ideas. And yeah, it's something I think we will certainly support in the future, because it gives us a lot of joy, and I think the audience really love it.
Can you say that it's a breakthrough for the young filmmakers?
What is a breakthrough? Sorry.
A breakthrough through such a project like a Zeitgeist.
I mean, if things ideally work, it could be a breakthrough, but I think it's actually just giving them an opportunity to show and to innovate and to come up with something completely new, and that's something that interests us as a brand. And whether it becomes a breakthrough or not, that's actually for other people to decide. Yeah, but we can offer this platform and at least give it an initiation, I guess, at the beginning.
It's an amazing project. Thank you so much.
Very nice to speak to you. Yeah.